So I got to make sure I've seen like every smartphone that's come out during the year 2020. So one of the last ones to come across my desk is this guy. This is the Royal FlexPi 2. This phone, this FlexPi 2, had to change a lot to get to this point. They sharpened a lot of the previously rounded edges. They added a camera, so now there's an ultra-wide, standard, and a telephoto. They've combined the power button and fingerprint reader from the old FlexPi into one button, like we see on many other phones. And then they've completely reworked this hinge and the pieces around it to dramatically improve it. And yet, after all of that, opening this phone sounds like this. But it's not even about this rough hinge. It just doesn't feel like the tech is anywhere near ready for this specific style of outside folding screen. So, as we know, there's a couple different versions of foldable phones. The big fold, the smaller clamshell vertical fold. A lot of them have really interesting promise, but they all have one thing in common, which is that they fold in and they protect that soft, delicate, foldable display on the inside of something. When you do this fold on the outside, like this, not only is it obviously not protecting any of this precious screen anymore, but it's also the most difficult to make it look good. The phone's stretched over this hinge on the outside when you're closed, and when you're using it, it's open fully flat when you're using both sides. It's just the most difficult version, technically speaking, to get right. In the press release for the FlexPi 2, in the press release for this phone, they compare this new thing they've built with the thinner sides to the wings of a cicada. It's right here. I'll link it below if I can find an online version of it, but they compare it directly to cicada wings. Okay, fun nature fact. Cicadas' wings actually have a natural super hydrophobic protection layer over them, like a bunch of tiny wax nanopillars is what I call them. They're one of the strangest wings in nature, but they work really well. So water droplets, when it rains, roll right off of them. And actually when they get dirty, when dirt gets onto them, water coalesces and because of surface tension basically grabs the dirt and just rolls right off the top. It's like a natural self-cleaning process. The cicada's wing is super thin and light, but it has a super high-tech protection built in. And the Royal FlexPi doesn't. And that's what it needs. That's that extra layer of protection that something like this outside folding screen tech actually needs to be useful. It needs something that hasn't been invented yet. So yeah, that is it. That's my thoughts. Sorry there's more bugs in this video than Cyberpunk. That's been it. Just a quick thought on this outside fold. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys very soon in the next one.